guys, welcome back to Tomorrow Day Farms. Today we're going to work on a requested video. Was going to make this anyways. I wasn't going to do a video, but she did request a video, so I am going to do it with you. I'm going to do a make ahead pumpkin pie from puree that I did here on the farm. So I'm going to pause you and take you over to the mixer, and we're going to get moving and grooving on this pumpkin pie filling. Alright guys, I think I have you guys pretty good there. So what I did was I roasted off pumpkin. Here it is here. I had to make some brown sugar this morning. That's why we're going to use the KitchenAid. A little bit simpler. You don't need a KitchenAid. You just need a bowl. But it was dirty, so I figured why not use it. So this is 2 cups of pumpkin puree. My recipe from Grandma Rowe actually calls for 1 cup and 3/4. That's close enough for me. Okay, so I just froze it. But when I did my pumpkin, I cooked it off and then I put it in flour sack towels and I hung it from the cupboards, and I drained all the water out. So that is 100%. There's no water left in this. And then I froze it in bags. I don't can pumpkin. I don't need to can that much pumpkin. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to add 1 cup of packed brown sugar to this. I am going to put my paddle on now. Like I said, I made brown sugar this morning, so. And I have my oven, guys, preheated. I'm going to move you guys back a tad here. Preheated to 400 degrees. Okay, 425. And we will do that for 15 minutes once we get this all incorporated together. I'm going to add in 2 eggs that I slightly beat. This cannot be any simpler, guys. Seriously. I'm going to let that go around here for a minute. And this is not one of those stringy, you know how sometimes you guys do a fresh pumpkin pie and it's stringy? When you hang it and take the water out of it, it will not be stringy. I've never had mine be stringy. Excuse me. So now we're just going to add 3/4 of a cup of evaporated milk. You can use your milk that you canned. You can, but I just had a can of evaporated milk kicking around, so that's what we're going to throw in there. Spices. I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's going in there. And now we're just going to combine. And make sure everything is well combined in there. And I'm going to wash my hands. Feels like for the 100th time today. And my pie crust, I will leave the recipe down in the description box. It's the same old pie crust I use every single time, whether I'm using a savory to a sweet. Okay? And that's it. Super simple. I'm just going to knock some of this down and mix it again. Get it off the paddle because it's stuck to the brown sugar. No big deal. I just don't see the point in dirtying a bowl when I had this dirty. And I'm just going to whip this for a minute, and then I'll take you over to the other counter and we'll get this in the pie crust. Alright guys, here is our pie crust. I always make my pumpkin pie on a cookie sheet because I have horrible luck. So now I'm just going to put some fork holes in the bottom of this. This just ensures the pie crust doesn't lift too much. This is very cold. And I'm going to dump this beautiful puree in there. And this is a deep dish as well. And then I'm going to get in your guys' way here for a second. And then I'm going to put this in there in the 425 oven. 15 minutes, and then knock it down to 350 for another 30 minutes or so till it's done. Oops, sorry guys. I'm just going to spread this out. This will puff up. If I have to, guys, I will lay, because I don't have one of those pie things that you put to guard your pie crust. I will put just a piece of tin foil around the side. So I'm going to get this in the oven and get this going, and then I'll bring you back when I pull it out of the oven. Alright guys, here is the pumpkin pie. I'm just going to let it cool. It took exactly the right time. It's 30 minutes exactly after I turned it down to 350. But as you can see, it's nice and light and fluffy. This is going to be amazing on Christmas Day. My goal is to get a lot of stuff done. So it's nice and easy on Christmas Day. There's no, rushing around. I'm spending all day in here. The more I can get done right now, the better off I'm going to be. So I'm going to bring you guys along for a lot of my make ahead meals, or the things that I make ahead. We've done the mashed potatoes. We have the pumpkin pie done. I have the apple pie to do, which is just in my canning, so I'll bring you guys along for that because I promised a couple viewers I would do that. But super simple. Get it done ahead of time. You don't have the stress. You don't have the worry of not having whatever you want for Christmas done. So this is the pumpkin pie. I'm going to set it off to the side, and I'm going to get a couple more things done, and then I'm done for the day. Simple, super simple. Supper's in the crock pot. We're golden today, guys. It's snowing. It's beautiful out. And yeah, it's just a good day to be in the kitchen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could, please give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys super soon. Bye.